Hey, how's it going, everybody? And welcome to another exciting episode of Channel X, the only show on Thursdays that starts the weekend early. I am your host, Tom Dog 247. As always, I'm Tom Dog all day and Tom Dog all night. Woo, baby, all right. So, and you know what? I forgot to turn down the music. I know I forgot something. There we go. Almost forgot that. Almost slipped my mind. All right, so happy happy Thursday night. Get that weekend started early and everything. And we're gonna have some fun here today. A little laid back episode as we have been doing lately. So this episode is gonna be cut relatively short once again. So with that out of the way, let's go ahead and do the shout outs, plugs, and the sponsors and everything like that. Big shout out to my friends over on Gaming Pros and Otherwise and Gamer Geeks over on Facebook. Um, we always have a lot of fun over there, and it's simply amazing. We always have such a great time, and everybody's just gearing up now um, for the Han Solo movie. I believe that's doing a midnight releasing, so we'll soon see. So it's going to be really really cool, and definitely you'll have a great time with that as well. Um, so if you have not yet joined up, do so. We have a lot of fun. Tell them Tom Dog sent you. Also, big shout out going out to my good friend Jen. Hope she has a wonderful Mother's Day, at least. Big Mother's Day shout out to her. And of course, big big shout out to my good friend Marissa. Hope she has a good Mother's Day as well too. And not only that, a very special shout out goes out to my own mother, who's going to have a wonderful Mother's Day as well, even though I'm going to be working that night, but that's okay. I can live with that, everything like that. So she doesn't know what I'm getting her, and I'm going to be going tomorrow to the chocolate factory. Oop. I don't think she's gonna watch it. Anyways, but it's gonna she's gonna like what I got her, what I'm gonna get her, and everything like that. So we're gonna have a good time. And so yeah, big shout out to my own mother. Happy Mother's Day. So, the plugs. Always gotta talk about the plugs, not the hair plugs, because we all know I don't need them. Shout out, big huge shout out going out to Loot Crate. And if you have not yet subscribed to Loot Crate, you're missing out on some awesome stuff. And this month's theme is role models, so got some Deadpool stuff coming out and everything like that. And you definitely don't want to miss out on that. And of course, a really wonderful item from Big Lebowski, which is really really cool. I'm really looking forward to that because not often you see anything from the Big Lebowski. Um, so if you have not yet subscribed, you have more than enough time to do so. So don't be late on it. Um, so um, and of course, shout out to Funko, putting out some really awesome stuff each and every day. If you have not yet subscribed to their subscription boxes, please do so because Smuggler's Bounty, they got the Solos Star Wars movie theme box, so that is also very very cool. So you definitely don't want to miss out on that. And of course the Marvel Collector Corps, and of course the Disney Treasures and the DC Legion of Collectors. So, and this episode is brought to you by M&J Video Games and Collectibles. Trade in your old video games and consoles. From retro video games, accessories, and systems. You can also trade in your DVD box sets and Blu-rays, as well as sports cards and novelty items. as well as wrestling collectibles and autographed items spanning from sports, wrestling, and actors. If you happen to be in the Connecticut area, you want to check it out. Check out the locations of where they are located. You can check out their website as well as looking at the list of events that they have going on, special events that are going on. You can check it out at mjvideogamescollectibles.com. And that's not the only sponsor that we have. I am happy to announce that yours truly, have acquired a new sponsor. That's right, local. I've been talking about this company for a while, Shebean, and I was just at their Cinco de Drinko, and I managed to get one of their these really cool looking glasses right over here. So it's really nice. I don't know if you can really see it that well, but yeah, that's really cool. I really love. There's a really tall glass right here, and I managed to buy one as well too. So so that's really cool, which is right over here. Nice little pint right there. But nonetheless, it's really cool, and they have a new drink out. They have a new drink. Just came out recently. It's called the Alpaca Blanca. So that's really cool. I like the design art on that. That's really cool. Kind of reminds me of the Goat Simulator logo, which is not a bad thing. It's actually really cool, and it really is cool. But I have not yet tried it. I figured I'd wait till today's episode to do so, and I'm gonna give this a try. Now, according to this, it's going on an adventure. Alpaca, the beer, tropical fruit notes from Azaka hops makes this beer a great one to share with your herd, and it's brewed right here in Connecticut, so not too far from where I live and everything like that. So not bad. So has a nice distinct aroma to it. Let's go ahead and I'm gonna put the microphone away so I don't. There we go. All right, let's give this a try. Not bad. Has a very good. Has a nice crisp taste to it. It has nice fruity full flavor, and it has, of course, the wonderful taste of beer. So it's not bitter at all, and like no bitter beer. And Shebean is really awesome. And if you want to check out the list of beer that they have, you can do so on their website, which is shebeanbrewing.com. And Shebean is spelled with 2 E's. Shebean. I always thought it was Shebeans. But it's actually pronounced Shebean. And it's wonderful. I'm going to be going there a lot, more frequently, than usual. Oh, excuse me. And we're going to be having there's going to be some other things coming up. So this is a step in the right direction. So I'm glad that that Shebean is going to be is sponsoring us right now and everything. So that's really good. So I'm actually enjoying it. Let's boost up the speed on this here. So but yeah, Shivin is a wonderful place and everything. So I'm gonna be working on some other things in the process and stuff like that. So it's gonna be a wonderful work in progress that's going to be happening really soon. So I'm actually proud to have them aboard the Brill Pro family and everything. So it's a step in the right direction. And hey, who doesn't like beer? You know, besides the average beer drinker. Besides the average, what am I talking about? Besides a non-beer drinker. But nonetheless, you know, always, you know, I do, you know, if you have a local brewery, go for it. Drink it.
Better than when she came in, that's for sure.
But yeah, definitely, you know, always go with local brew because you're gonna be blown away by local breweries, and it's something that you definitely don't want to pass up because you know you can have your Budweisers, you can have your
What can the best mechanic in LS
you can have
do
your
for you?
Budweisers, you can have your Bud Lights, you can have your I would say Coors, but I know that's kind of
You got
pushing
a whole lot more horses under there now.
And it's like, you know, you're definitely gonna love, you know, you definitely can't go wrong with local brew. You just can't, because and it's a lot. It tastes, their beer is a lot better than, you know, than actual beer, you know, than, you know, like actual beer companies. And you know what, you don't, and it's not as strong, and not only that, it's not that strong when it comes to a good beer. And I for one love it. I do. I actually prefer local. I'm beginning to prefer local brew than, you know, than corporate beer. If that makes any sense. So I did some. Actually had some beer tasting at the event, which I wanted to talk about. I actually had a great time. Is their 5th anniversary. It was called Cinco de Drinko. They're celebrating their 5th anniversary. They've been there for 5 years now, and it's actually pretty. You know, it's actually not that bad. You know, it's actually really cool that they've been there for a long time, for a while now, and you just can't go wrong with home brew. And I'm going to be, you know, having a lot of and they always have a great time. And you know, the Cinco de Drinko, they had a nice little gathering and everything, and it was actually really cool. really cool. Um, and you know, definitely, I strongly encourage everybody to support, um, you know, their definitely support your local brewery, and because you just can't go wrong. Um, so big shout out to everybody at She Beans, and thank you for a wonderful experience, and and definitely here's to another 5. Ugh. So I hope everybody's having a wonderful weekend. You know, getting ready for Mother's Day. Hope and a big shout out to all you single mothers out there. So you know that Tom Dog is thinking about you and everything. As I do every Mother's Day, except for last Mother's Day. Because at that time I was dating, but now that I'm single again. So yeah, I'm thinking about putting on the shirt once again. I know I've been saying that a lot lately, and not really do it. Because well, one of the things I gotta do is I still have yet to do the Donald Trump year in review, which is still a work in progress and everything. So I do apologize for the long wait, because I know everybody's expecting that. But also, I'm finally going to do a rant on my governor, because this past week, he earlier this week, he announced that that a killer that lives in Waterbury, my home state, Waterbury, Connecticut, is getting out of death row. So that means, which means he's going to get life in which means he's going to be getting life in prison, but not the death penalty. He did have the death penalty almost 20 years ago, but now, because our dumbass governor, Danny Boy Malloy, decided to ban the death penalty here in Connecticut, which still raises a bunch of questions on as to why. But nothing could be more upsetting than the fact that I brought this up once before, about the violence and everything like that, where it needs to stop. And I pretty much talked a little about experiences that I've noted that happened here in my hometown, and one of them was a kid by the name of Todd Rizzo. Now I brought him up once before during this topic, and and I was like, I hope that motherfucker's dead or something like that, and everything. But um, come to find out, he's still sitting on, he's still sitting on death row. Well, that is until the other day, where the courts decided that switched it to life in prison. And of course, he showed no remorse as he did 20 years ago when he committed that heinous act, because his motive was he wanted to know what it was like to kill somebody. And because of that, he got sent to death. He wasn't fit to live. So we put him on death row because we want to see what it's like to kill him. So, or at least that's what we thought. But now that's not happening, and now that son of a bitch is going to rot in jail. And a lot of people are very pissed off about it, as well as I am, because of the fact that, once again, we talked about this before. For those of you for those who may not remember what I mentioned, basically, long story short, nearly almost 20 years ago, Rizzo killed a young teen. I guess he was 13. Or I forgot the age. And a child, and in his backyard, and confessed to killing him shortly after, because his motive was he wanted to see what it was like. And what happened was he took a sledgehammer and repeatedly bashed him in the head, bashed his head in with it. And all because he wanted to see what it was like to kill somebody. So, and he showed no sympathy. He showed no remorse. He was like, it's like, yeah, I did it. I'm glad I did it, and everything like that. But it was horrible. And so he was scheduled. He was sentenced to die. And I didn't know that he was still living. I thought that asshole was still, I thought that asshole was long gone by now. But apparently I was wrong, because he was on the news. And of course, because of this decision, this infuriated a lot of people, including myself. And we only have Governor Danny Boy Malloy to blame, because of the fact that he made this decision a few years ago to abolish the death penalty. And in a different scenario, there was an incident that happened regarding the Cheshire Home invasion, which made news as well too, and it ended with only the father still alive, and his wife and two girls are have been brutally murdered through this Cheshire Home invasion. So, and they are now still in jail, and they were supposed to get the death penalty, which they did. But then shortly after, years later, they were taken off of death row and into life in prison. And this also infuriated a lot of Connecticut residents, as well as myself. And of course, we were all pissed off about it. So, and we blamed Governor Malloy for it, and he's been making some some irrational, some bad decisions, and I'm going to call him out on it. And I'm glad that he's not running this year um, for another term as governor, because of the fact that his approval rating is. But then again, we all can't be the Flint, Michigan governor, the Michigan governor, and we all know how everybody's still suffering over there, and my heart still goes out to you guys. And Hawaii, prayers going out to Hawaii, because they're still, well, with that volcano and everything. And I saw the video footage, and I was like, wow, that is scary. I saw a video earlier this week where where a car just got, like, literally disintegrated by the lava. It was like literally melting away from this lava, and it was scary. It was legitimately scary, and I was like, wow. It's not often, you see something like that, and as fascinating as it was still very scary. And everything, so. But yeah, this is basically more of a laid-back episode tonight. I still have not seen Infinity Wars yet. Whee! Ooh, I hit that hard. I hit that hard. Oh my god. Ah, oh, crap. Hey, there we go. Let's see. Oh. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. Here we go. Oh! Car is still drivable. I turned this into a compact, almost. So yeah, Um, so yeah, sorry this was relatively short. It didn't really have much discussion to talk about. Just pretty much basically just updating everybody what's going on. Also too, just counting down for what's going on in June. I almost forgot. Um, it's our, it's of course it's our Channel X video game week, which is around E3. So we're gonna be doing. So just reminding everybody about the week-long event that we're going to be that that we've been doing now for the since I've been on here, um, which has been very successful. Um, and this year is going to be no different because we're going to have a lot more fun as well. Um, and we're going to be doing things a lot differently than we're going to start doing things differently than what we're normally accustomed to. We're not going to be doing something like this. They're going to be all tape shows and everything, so it's going to be very interesting because of my work schedule and everything like that. So my event on the videotaping is going to be a lot different than usual. Um, but we are going to be having a lot of actually no, we are going to do the live events and everything like that. I'm scratching that. They're still going to be live and everything like that, and it's going to be the week of E3. So so we're just since it's the middle of the month and everything like that, which is it's kind of our thing to get everybody prepared and ready for the stuff that we're going to be doing. And I'm going to be relaying the schedule of what we're going to be doing um, for that month, for the week of E3. Um, and it's what we're going to be doing and everything like that. Um, so the timing on that is going to be very interesting as well. Um, and we're gonna be looking forward to that as well. We're gonna be doing, of course, we're gonna be doing the we'll be covering all of them like we did last year. Um, Microsoft, PlayStation, um, Nintendo, and PC. And then after that is going to be the Best in Show, and like the on Friday's episode. So it's going to be that week long event. So, and then we'll be back on the swing of things during that. In the meantime, you can see last year's E3 special on my YouTube channel right now, as well as some past E3 specials that I've done in the past, which were also pretty good. Again, I do apologize from last year's Nintendo review. I had a little bit of a problem with that and everything, and I do apologize for that. So we're gonna be working on something different this year. Hopefully things will work out well. Um, which I'm going to be doing three different channels and everything. So it's going to be very interesting. We're gonna do Twitch, of course, Mixer, and and YouTube. So it's going to be very interesting to see what we have planned and everything like that. So expect some good things. So I'm going to be doing a lot of note jotting and everything like that, and so it's going to be a busy week when that happens on the week of June 12th. So you don't want to miss out on that, and it's going to be very interesting to see what happens and everything. So a lot of cool stuff, and it's going to and of course the E3 wrap up on that Friday. So it's going to be very interesting to see what happens. So be sure. So more information to that as we get closer. I'm going to be doing a standalone video when it comes near to that about the schedule to release the official schedule. Hey Ryan, have you heard of a pinball machine called Dialed In? It's a superpowered smart phone that causes disasters. That's interesting. I have to look into that. So, but with that being said, that's all the time we have for today. I know this episode was relatively short. I was trying to come up with the top 5, and I failed miserably on that. So, so I do apologize for that. And not much going on in news-wise and everything like that. So, so we'll soon see what happens. In the meantime, be sure to follow me on Twitter at TomDog247. Also, if you missed any of tonight's episode, you can check it out as soon as I turn off the camera. And while you're at it, leave a comment like Ryan did, and tell us what you are going to be expecting at this year's E3. Getting ready, and if you're gonna see the new the Han Solo film that's coming out that's actually out right now. You can check that. See if you're gonna check that out. I still have yet to see the Avengers movie. I might catch that this weekend. It's hard to say. So, so definitely leave a comment about what movie you're excited to see this weekend. And while you're at it, leave a thumbs up and everything, and ringy dingy that bell so you can get in tune for the notifications and everything like that when I'm coming on. And more importantly, more than anything else, it would be gratefully appreciated, face hug that subscribe button. And I'm going to go finish off this wonderful She Bean beer, which is Alpaca Blanca. Very, very awesome beer. You can check it. You can check out the many beer items that they have on their website. Again, that's shebeanbrewing.com. Shebeanbrewing.com, and you can follow them. And which the website is right there. If I can zoom in, and you can follow them on the social medias as you see on your screen right there. But definitely worth checking out. These guys are amazing, and you'll be amazing too when you check it out. And you definitely don't want to miss out on it. So we will see you all again here next week. Till then, this is Tom Dog saying take care. So long. Peace.